All right, so let's have a look at the service app within Enterprise and how you as a technician can monitor the calls that you have to work on for a particular day, how you can work on them, how you can amend and close them, and then how you can also use our order from van or order from warehouse functions to actually deliver more goods and consume them within the actual service call themselves. So here we have the actual service app that we're looking at here on screen, and this is the analyze page. So we can see that I have 2 calls assigned for today and 18 assigned in total. And you can also see some analytics in regards to calls closed in previous weeks and closure times, etc. Now for me to actually monitor my day, I can come into the service calls tab here, and we can see that I have 2 further calls that I need to complete for the day, one for Conor McCann and one for Richard Brown. So it's nice and easy to actually plan out our day. I can simply just tick on the next service call that I need to go on, and I can see all the information surrounding that. I can see the customer, I can see the time, I can see their phone number if I need to contact them. I can see their home address as well, where I'm actually going, which links in with Google Maps. And then all the details surrounding the actual service call itself, such as the remarks, any attachments, and also some custom fields as well. So if there's anything that you want to track that will be outside of a default field that Enterprise provides, you can do so using these custom fields here. So you can see, for example, one that I have on the screen there. But let's say we want to start this actual service call as the engineer. Okay, so we've used Google Maps, we've gone out on site. All we need to do to actually start the process is click on the pencil here in the top right hand corner. So if I click on that, I can click on start and it will pick up the current time. So there we have it. So now I'm actually working on this call theoretically, okay? What I can do, which is quite nice, is I can actually attach some images, okay? So I can take a photo of before I've done the work and after I've done the work as well to show completion of the actual work. And I can also take a signature from the customer as well, just to confirm that all the work has been done and that we're happy with everything. Here again is all the information relating to the actual job. Some custom fields if I want to fill these in, okay? I can say that there were no other issues, so on and so forth. But when I've actually completed the work, all I need to do is I can hit on stop to use the current time. I can hit on this to take a signature. And then I can close the call. But let's say, for example, I was out on site and I needed to actually order a part for this air conditioning unit that we're looking at here. What I can do is I can obviously assess whether I have the part in my van. And if I do, I can actually use this deliver from van button down the bottom right. So I'm going to do that now. And you can see it directs us straight into a new document for this particular customer. So I'll just add in this information very, very quickly. And then I can go to add a line. So here we'll see a list of all the stock that I actually carry within my van. It is not all the stock that we sell, it's just what has been assigned to my particular van. So what I'll do is I'll type in aircon compressor, and you can see here that I have 13 available within the van. So I'm just going to select one of them. I'm happy enough with that. So that's €150. That's going to be billed to the customer. So I can send an email of confirmation to the customer. And here that's done. So you can see I now have a related document down the bottom. So I'm now saying that that part has been consumed by this service call, and we need to then go ahead and invoice the customer for that at a later date. So I'll come back into my pencil here and I can take a customer signature for completion. So this was Connor or Richard, I think it was. Richard. We'll just do this. And then from here, we will close the service call and we'll say work done. Update this, resolve the service call. And here we have a post call custom field as well. So you can assign these that will be required by your engineer to actually fill in. So was there any information following up from the call? I'll just say no in this case. Again, these can be custom to whatever you want. And that is it, the service call updated. So now, back in the web app, we will see that the service call has been closed. We'll see that there's a related document against it, and our billing team can go ahead and bill for that. So that's that one done, and you can see it goes grey. What I want to have a very quick look at is just the second one and how we can actually order from the main warehouse. So same idea here with the aircon unit. However, we're going to say for this particular call, we didn't have the actual part in the van that we needed to fit. So what I'll do is I'll come into my pencil here and I will go on start the call. Okay, I'll come back here and I'll go order from main warehouse. You can see it brings up all the information again. I'm just going to add an item. I'm going to say air con filter this time. So I can see how many I have in the warehouse if I want, or alternatively, since I know I'm going to be ordering it for a later date, I will just add it to the order here and I can submit that. And that's that done. So you can see I have a related document and it's now an order as opposed to a delivery. And then same process in terms of actually completing it. I will just use stop. I can take the signature for Richard. And we can close. And that's that. So that's how we can go about actually completing all these service calls as an engineer on a given day. The last thing I want to have a look at very, very quickly is just creating a service call. So we can give our technicians the ability to create their own service calls if we want to do so. And it's very, very simple to do. You'll get some basic information. So from here, we'll see aircon unit fault. Organization will just be what company we're working in. Who is it for? Okay, do we want to create a new customer or is it for an existing customer? The person or the contact within that company, and then the start time and the end time. Are we going to work on it now or are we going to work on it at a later date? I'll just say we are going to do it for now. And that is that. So let's say test. And that will now be created. So again, that will be added to our list as we can see here. And back in the web application, the team at the central hub will also see this being created as well. So that was a quick run through of our service app. There is more to it, obviously, when we come to the web side of things, but just to show you from the web perspective and how you as a technician can go about working on the calls that you've been assigned to on a particular day, and how you can actually add calls where allowed as well. So if you have any more questions, feel free to reach out. But I hope that was of benefit, and thank you very much.